Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Coming Clean. So today I want to talk about something that I am sure every single person wants in some way, shape, or form in their life, and that is success. I feel like success is one of those words that kind of intimidates people. But I'm here to tell you today that it does not have to be intimidating. And honestly, it shouldn't be intimidating. Success isn't easy, no, but it is absolutely achievable for every single person on this planet. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's definitely not immediate, but success is here and possible for everyone. So today I want to share with you exactly how I believe that you can find success in every aspect of your life. All right, y'all, let's dive into it. So the first thing that I think we should do to kind of kick off this episode about success is to first off, let's define the word success. So according to the dictionary, success has a couple of different meanings, but one being that success is the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. So if we break that down a little bit more, we're saying that an accomplishment or, accomplishing something obviously is something that we all know. It's pretty straightforward. We know that what an accomplishment is to achieve something, is to obtain something. And we all know, what that means. But to have a specific aim or purpose, that means that is only defined by you, the person that is setting out to achieve that goal or that success. So the definition is basically saying that you define your own success, which I think is so powerful and so cool. So now that we know the true definition of success, and that is something that we define ourselves, that we obtain ourselves, that we truly get ourselves, we can then start to decide what success means to us uniquely and go from there. One of my best recommendations here is that you just make a list of what success looks like to you. And that's for every aspect of your life. That's for your business, your passions, your family, just at every pinnacle or main topic in your life. Pick out that and write what success means in that part of your life. For example, success for your business. What does that look like to you? So obviously that can mean such a wide variety of things, but a few things that I can name off the top of my head is you can measure success in your business by growth. You can measure it by money. You may define success in your business by pursuing growth and in return builds long-term wealth. So that kind of goes hand in hand typically. Growth in your business also means that you're broadening your impact on society, which can, be a goal of yours. You can define success with your business seeking money, which is, basically just generating more cash flow for not only your business, but for you outside of the business that can be used for paying for your lifestyle or even funding different projects or passion projects. And this just allows you to be more independent within your business and out of your business. So honestly, you just need to get out a notebook or take out the notes in your phone. That's what I always do, but it's really good to write things down and just define your vision of success in all areas of your life. Truly take the time and do this. Then once you do that, you can start making actionable steps to achieve those goals. So, like I said, I believe in the ability to write down your goals, to place them in front of you, and to really focus on that every single day, because I really feel like that has a strong association with goal success. Writing down your goals, that not only forces you to just have a crystal clear vision about what you're wanting in life, but the act of actually setting goals in written form right in front of you, I feel like just increases your commitment to those goals. So I honestly could stop right there and say, all right, we're done with the podcast. That's all you need to know. Write down your goals, write down actionable items, put them in front of you, and then do those things. I mean, I could honestly be done with the podcast right now because that is the key to success. And a lot of the times, that's what people don't do. They want to be successful, but then they don't do the things that you need to do in order to be successful. Like I said, I could stop right there, but I won't. And the reason I'm not going to stop right there is just because those steps are not going to be quick. And there is a way to make them doable and realistic. As long as you always remember that success and doing this process does not happen overnight. Just please remember that. And that may be super discouraging to hear, that success takes longer than a night, that it's actually going to take a while for you to become successful at something, because I know that we live in a world that loves instant gratification. But the fact that there is no such thing as overnight success is actually good news. It means that even if you feel that you haven't achieved whatever it is that you define as success, you most likely can, and you most likely will if you do these things. If you haven't gotten there yet, don't be discouraged. I love that success doesn't come easy or that it doesn't come overnight, because if it did, guess what? Everyone would be walking around already successful. So you know that when you see someone that is successful, you know that they have worked hard and they have put in those hours and they have achieved that success or that accomplishment with those things. And that is such a awesome thing to look forward to. Okay, you guys, let's talk now about actionable steps. So we have our goal. Now we're going to write down our actionable steps. My best recommendation here is to break down each goal into smaller steps to achieve them. For example, if, let's say, one of my steps in my goal is to create a YouTube channel for my fitness business, let's just say, I would then break down that into a ton of different actionable items, like actionable steps. What would I do? What would I need to do? I would need to create a logo for my YouTube, branding ideas for my YouTube. What's the overall look and feel for my YouTube channel going to be like? I need to list out a ton of different ideas for my YouTube channel. Okay, maybe I need to get a videographer, an editor. How many hours a week is this going to take? What kind of content do I need to put on my YouTube channel? How am I going to promote my YouTube channel? Like, there's just so many things that you would list under your goal to work on to achieve that big goal. Everything can be broken down into smaller goals. So making these achievable, realistic, actionable goals, this is going to allow that bigger goal to become less stressful and more obtainable. Why? Because now daily you are successfully completing smaller goals to get to your main goal. There is no right or wrong way to be successful, but there are steps that you can take every day to become more successful based on your definition of what your success looks like. Overall, we all want to be financially free. I'm sure that's a goal for everyone. I want to be financially free. I don't know anyone in this world that doesn't want to be financially free. And we want to do that by doing what we love. Because you've heard that saying, if we do what we love, we technically don't work a day in our life. And if you're not doing what you love, you are wasting your time on this earth and with your life. So no matter what success is to you, it most certainly isn't something that will come easy. Remember that. Remember, you still have to work for it, because guess what? Success will not find you. And success, poof, will not fall in your lap. You have to find it, and you have to work really hard to obtain it. But guess what the good news is? You can do it. That's my point. Anyone can find success. I want us all to look at success as something of a greater purpose. Striving to achieve a greater purpose is what keeps us all fighting to survive and to grow. While you might not become, let's say, a international success or a multi-billionaire, your life can still have a huge impact. The goal of achieving success will help you live a more purposeful life, to be more fulfilled, and it will push you to overcome obstacles in your life. It'll teach you to work harder and truly pursue something that makes you happy. One question I often get asked is, Paige, how do I gain success like you have? And I really wish there was that simple, sum it up, one sentence answer, but it's not that simple. I mean, it is, it really is, but it's not. Like I was saying earlier, everyone, and I truly believe this, everyone can be successful and have success, whatever that success means to them. And I'm going to get to the components here in a little bit of my key components anyways, of what I find makes someone successful. But it's not just one answer. It's not just that simple. Like I said, it's not, but it is. Success for you should be something that truly nourishes your soul. It should allow you to be true to who you are and should make you feel fulfilled in every single way. To be successful, you need to believe in yourself and you need to believe in your ability to succeed. Because if you believe it or not right now, you are capable of success and so much more. It is possible that you will come across people who doubt you, and they're going to doubt your ability to succeed. But you must not become one of these people, because the moment that you stop believing and the moment you stop dreaming is the moment your dreams fall away. So throughout it all, be brave, have a good attitude, and honestly, just dream bigger than big and find your success your way. So for the 5 things in this episode, I wanted to help everyone achieve those tangible goals that will ultimately lead you to your success. So I'm going to give you my top 5 tips in finding success in your life. The first one is to be committed. Be committed. This is the number 1 tip because it is, to me, the most important tip. You have to stay committed throughout the entire journey, or you're simply not going to be successful, period. Your commitment to success has to outweigh the days when you are not feeling motivated, when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling stressed, when you're just not into it. Your commitment is going to allow you to push through the hard times, and it's going to help you to truly blossom. You have to have commitment to produce growth. So just keep that in mind. Number 2 is have a vision. We talked about this before. You need to know what that definition of success is for you, and you need to vision it for yourself. And you need to do exactly that. Literally envision yourself already there, already successful, whatever that is. The more detailed you can envision, the stronger that vision, you will definitely be able to hold on to that and think about that even in the tough times. For example, if you're wanting to be successful in a fitness goal, I'm going to envision myself at that, maybe that body weight, that body fat percentage. I'm going to envision abs. I'm going to envision what I look like in a swimsuit. I'm going to even envision like people's reactions to me. I'm going to envision everything. And you can do this and use this method of envisioning success for yourself in all areas of your life, in all avenues of success, whether it be business, whether it be with your family, whether it be like if you're looking for a spouse, put in your head what your spouse looks like, what they act like, what you guys have in common, what you guys are doing as hobbies together. Literally envision every single aspect of your life. Deep-rooted belief. So number 3 would be belief. You must, all of these are a must. You must truly believe that you can achieve this goal no matter what. No self-doubt in your mind whatsoever. To become who you want to be, you must truly believe that you can do this. You have to have a mental picture of who you want to be, and you must truly believe deep down in the root of your soul that you can become what these goals are. You can. It starts with you and you being your biggest cheerleader. Like, you need to be there rooting on the sidelines for you. Number 4 is a tough one, but this is sacrifice. I'm going to go back to having a fitness goal and using that as an example, because that's a shoo-in. If you have a goal, you want to look a certain way, feel a certain way, get into those pants that you wore last summer, whatever it is, there has to be sacrifices. You can't continue to do all the things that you were doing before. You need to sacrifice something in order to obtain something else. So knowing and being clear what those sacrifices are is a must. A little story about myself. When I was trying to make it in the fitness industry, at the time, I really wasn't sure of my direction or, X, Y, and Z, but I knew that I needed to make a lot of sacrifices. I knew that the people that I was hanging out with, they weren't lifting me up. They weren't supporting my goals. Just a lot of different things. So I made a sacrifice to change who I was hanging out with. It was a very tough sacrifice, but it was something that I knew that needed to happen. So being clear on these sacrifices is number 4. Last but not least is number 5, and that is finding your why. So focus always precedes success. You need to be clear, and I'm emphasizing on clear and all these things, but you need to put emphasis on what matters most. So when you take away all your distractions, you need to find what is your focus, and whatever that means to you, you need to find what motivates you. And, it's going to be different for all of us. I mean, it's changed throughout my life as well. And now I have Presley, and she's a huge motivating factor in my life. But now she's a why of mine. I mean, a why of mine is also myself. I want to be here for everyone for as long as I can. So find your why, and that will help keep you going even when you want to quit. The road to success is not straight. There are starts and stops and turns and detours and construction bumps, and there's just a lot of things that can stand in your way. Any way you put it, there's more than one way to get where you want to go. I always like to use this analogy of you want to go to Disney World, Disneyland. There's not one way to get there. You can literally go 100 different ways to get to Disneyland. Some might take you longer than others. You might run into different obstacles, but eventually you're going to get to Disneyland if you keep going. And that's the key. You got to keep going. So if at first you don't succeed, try again. In the end, being successful, I hate to say it, comes down to you. I could list, honestly, a million more tricks and tips on how to be successful in life. But if you're not willing to put in the work, it's not going to pay off. So just go for it. You honestly have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So go and find your success. That is all for me today. I really, truly hope that this really lights a fire under your behind, and you tonight get that piece of paper out, write down what is success to you in all the areas. Make some actionable item goals under those. And even like make a tree and branch off from those and branch off from those and branch off from those. Whatever you got to do to conquer those goals. I also just want to say that it is never too late to start a goal and to accomplish the things that you want in life. And no matter what obstacle you may face, you feel like, oh, I can't do that because I have this. Or, oh, I can't do that because of this. Remember those 5 things. How you need to have a vision, and you need to have a belief, and you need to have goals, and you need to make sacrifices. Literally do those things. I would not be able to talk to you through a podcast or through my YouTube channel if I didn't do these things and it didn't work for me. And if it worked for me, I don't want to get emotional, but it can literally work for you. Literally work for you. Okay, you guys, that is all for me today. If there is something that you want me to dive into more of, I'm so passionate about this topic because, I'm a project of this topic. So I could talk for days and days about this, but if there is something in like specific you want to hear, please let me know. And then always, go to Apple Podcast, rate and review this episode. There's so many other good ones. They're all 20 to 30 minutes long. If there's a topic that, just gravitate towards you, click on it, listen to it while you're cleaning your house or driving to work. And if you aren't watching it on YouTube, you guys can watch it on YouTube if you're doing cardio or, set it up in your kitchen while you're cooking dinner or something. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you and see you next week.